us on Rumble?
No, I'm on my regular phone, but I'm live on Facebook.
Okay, well, Mr. Myles, we are live on Rumble, and you can see this actually on Jim Terry TV on Rumble. You're more than welcome to take whatever of this you want. And we have the show that you were initially on quite some time ago.
Yes.
Just to let you know, I had a psychic premonition that you were going to call, and I was right.
Okay, let me just ask you something real quick on a serious note. So when I went live and we were talking about, his name was Dylan, right?
Dylan Rounds, that's correct.
Okay, so now it's been a little while. Refreshing my memory about the reading, because you would know better than me because I don't record it.
Mr. X would know the most about it. You came on the show. Here it is. Here is the show that Mr. Myles was on. We're showing a clip of it. For this, it was about a young man who went missing in the desert. He was somewhere either in northern Nevada or Utah. And his mom was at war with me. I was the private investigator that worked on the case. We were on YouTube. It was, I mean, you've done so many of these, I don't know, but you nailed it. There was also a question as to whether or not he was hanging around a 58-year-old guy and they had a homosexual relationship.
Mm-hmm.
He was also part of the Church of Latter-day Saints, and you nailed it. I mean, we're watching it right now, and you nailed it. I mean, you could have given me the score of the Super Bowl, and I wouldn't have been as surprised as this. You nailed it.
Oh, my God. Wow. So they found...
Hold on, Mr. Myles.
Okay.
We're playing it right now, guys. Here is the guy that's on the phone.
Person that's coming through that's related to his disappearance had some kind of financial issues, and he was looking for financial support from Dylan, asking him for money or something like that's what Spirit tells me. There's a financial crisis. Jim, I don't think Mr. Myles knows about Brenner or any of that, because when he was on the show last, none of that was revealed. That was almost a year and a half ago.
So a year and a half ago, this fella, guys, that was on our show, for those of you that have been with us from the beginning, nailed this. He talked about the financial issues. We found out there was $30,000 or $17,000 that might have been missing, coffee cans buried in the desert. We knew none of this at the time. And Mr. Myles, I mean, we're going to make that show. We can give you the original show that you were on and the show now. We'll make sure you get all that.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, how are you going to send it to me? As an MOV?
Excuse me?
What kind of file? Is it going to be an MOV?
Mr. X, how can he find it?
So right now, you don't even know this, Mr. Myles. Jim Terry, since you were on the show about a year and a half ago, transitioned off YouTube and has his own streaming platform similar to Netflix, JimTerryTV.com. It's on Roku as well. There is a membership part of it, but you are on the best of area, which is currently public.
So what we are now is we are like Disney Plus or Hulu. We have our own platform now. We're way beyond YouTube. And it's a television show. We're on live right now on Rumble, though. We're not on the platform. But if you go to JimTerryTV.com, JimTerryTV.com, and you go to the channel that's the best of, you will see your episode. Just like if you were going to watch a movie, it's right in the middle.
Okay.
The whole episode is there, and it's free. Just click on it, and it'll refreshifies your memory. But you nailed it, my friend. I mean, you got to give credit where credit is due.
Wow.
You know what I mean? It's beyond bizarre.
Wow, that's I'm speechless. I don't know what to say, but I'm really sorry that it ended this way. I hope that it brought some resolve to the family.
Well, they cut a deal with the guy that it looks like killed him. He led him to them in the desert. You know what I mean? Things of that nature.
Wow,
so
my
we
God.
definitely wanted to reach out to you. What have you been up to now? What's your career looking like now?
I'm still doing. I just hit 5,400 private clients. I'm working on my 18th studio album, so that's where I'm at right now.
How do we find you out there? Because we had a lot of people that paid for readings, and some other people that came over there and got readings off you privately and stuff.
Yeah.
How do people find you if they want to get a hold of you off the air with us?
Richard, the easiest way is on Facebook, because that's where I do. I'm verified, so tell them look for Richard Myles, Myles, and I have the blue verification check mark next to my name, so at least you know that's me. That's the best way to get a hold. Send me a friend request, and then we'll take it from there.
And Mr. X, I'm going to bring up another thing that he nailed, because we did rapid fire with people sending in questions. There is another story that he absolutely nailed, and it was just brought to my attention. A guy named Christopher Dix contacted our show, and was going through a custody battle with his wife and their kid. She was trying to take the kid overseas. You nailed that 100% too. He was able to get custody of his kid. Everything that you said about that came to fruition, and that case just ended maybe a month ago. He called in. He just reminded me of that. So there was two things on our show. Some of those people that asked you questions, we don't know what happened to them.
Yeah.
But yes, there you go. And